The calendar marked the date of his execution. His last meal was offered. He refused it. Instead, he fasted. On his final night, the prison chaplain came. "Do you want prayer?" Marcus smiled. "I already have it." He made wudu with a cup of water. He stood on the cold prison floor, lifted his hands, Allahu Akbar. The guards watched in silence. The straps tightened, the needle prepared. Journalists sat ready. The warden asked, "Any last words?" Marcus raised his voice. Clear, calm, powerful. Ashhadu an la ilaha illā. Just like that, his last word. The words of Shahādah echoed in the chamber. And when the poison entered his veins, he smiled. His eyes closed in peace. The guards were shaken. Hardened men broke into tears. One whispered later, "I swear I felt something in that room." His face, it was glowing. Weeks later, a guard left his job, embraced Islam. A fellow inmate asked for a Qur'an. Marcus died on death row, but he left as a free man, because Allah had written his name among the believers. There are stories in this life we all need to hear. Stories that teach, stories that speak, stories that you won't believe happened. But these stories once hit the front pages of magazines and writing. Today I want you to learn from a man behind bars, and how the dark cells made him reflect his life. When you are seated in there, alone and isolated, everything starts coming back. Marcus. He was born in the broken heart of America, where poverty and bullets ruled the streets. A boy without a father, without guidance, raised by corners, guns, and gang. By the age of 15, he had blood on his hands. By 16, he was feared. Tattoos inked on his arms marked his rank. Drugs, robberies, fights his name whispered in alleys, "Don't cross Marcus." Police files called him a born criminal. The neighborhood called him a king. But Allah was preparing a different story. One night, a job went wrong. A rival shot, a man dead, and Marcus was caught in the flashing blue lights. Handcuffs bit his wrists. Courtrooms became his new stage. The judge read his fate, death by lethal injection. His followers wept. Marcus only smirked, defiant. He thought death was just another battle. He thought he had nothing to fear. But the walls of prison have a way of stripping a man bare. Days turned into months. Rage became silence. And then a new prisoner entered his cell. An older man, calm eyes, prayer beads in his hand, a Muslim. Marcus laughed at him at first. "You think praying 5 times will save you in here?" The man only smiled. "It won't save me from here, but it might save me from there." He pointed upwards, and in the silence of the night, Marcus watched him kneel, bow, prostrate. A rhythm of peace he had never seen. One day, the Muslim handed him a book. "Read this." Marcus opened it, mocking. His eyes fell on verses about forgiveness, about Allah's mercy, about sins washed away. His laughter stopped. His throat tightened. He slammed the book shut. But that night, when the prison was asleep, he opened it again, and again. Tears came. For the first time since childhood, he wept. Weeks passed. The gang leader began to change. Tattoos remained, but his anger melted. He joined his cellmate in prayer. The guards noticed. The inmates whispered, "Marcus praying?" He called his mother after years of silence. "Mama, forgive me. I found God." She wept harder than she ever had. That is the story of Marcus, the reality as to why many inmates finds Islam to be appealing to their soul. Because Islam brings true peace to the soul of man. Stay put. Next story is coming, inshallah.